Statesmen Nation, we are here with Brendon Foster, sophomore men's track and field athlete out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. I appreciate you coming in for a little bit, Brendon. He has picked his 16. He is ready to go for this part, but first off, we're going to talk a little track and field. So, Brendon, you guys finally had a pretty good day of weather yesterday. Finally got into a little bit what it feels like for spring finally, but let's recap that event a little bit for you and how you felt like that went last night.
Last night went pretty good for our whole track team. We had a lot of good times as far as finally getting some good weather. Cause the past couple of weeks it's been real cold.
Yeah. So
a lot of people came out did really good.
Definitely. You guys have it's not just one individual stepping up. I mean everybody. Obviously you're a younger team right now and everything, but future is very, very bright for the squad with again the sprinters starting to pick it up again. Distance and middle distance we're a little weaker on right now, but I'm sure the coaches are adjusting for that in recruiting down the road. But hurdlers doing well, and jumpers and throwers, all etc. As an individual sport, how nice is it to know that you guys are all working hard and you're all working for one common goal. And
right.
I mean, I guess how's the teamwork aspect working within the individual sport?
We all just like to push each other at practice. It's always a competition at practice as far as either blocks or handoffs. Just doing the workout, finishing the workout. We just like to push each other.
Definitely. Again, back to the individual sport idea. How much you're pushing each other. How much of a leader, or how important is it to have a leader out there?
In my opinion, it's really important because last year when I first got here, my leader was Mark. He was a hurdler, he was a senior hurdler. Right. I would look up to him at practice. So, in my opinion, I feel like you always need a leader on any type of sport. You always need somebody to look up to, especially if you're new to the sport.
Definitely. Talk about your own individual goals as you're moving forward here. I mean, obviously, national championship is always the one that everybody's going to shoot for. But what are your goals as you're moving forward here? The last part of this indoor, I'd say last part because unfortunately it's just such a fast season. But the rest of this outdoor season, what are you trying to achieve as you're moving forward here in your sophomore year?
Right now, other than staying healthy, is coming first place in conference. As indoor season, I actually got third.
Yep.
I was ranked second in conference all year until the last meet, and I ended up getting third place. So outdoor, I'm just trying to get first and second, get my time down, hopefully make nationals.
Definitely. Of all the events you do, what's your favorite?
The 110 hurdles, or 60-meter hurdles actually, indoor season.
Right. Well, that's done now, so obviously really 110 now for outdoor and everything. What's it going to take to get yourself to the point that you're winning conference and then you're qualifying for nationals and you're competing against the best?
Staying healthy and listening to my coach.
Yeah, actually listening to the coach, right? Do they know what they're talking about?
Yeah, Coach Jackson.
All right.
Coach, yeah.
Definitely. All right. We are going to get right into this stuff because this is the fun stuff. I love this more than anything. Great to talk about track and field, but let's find more about Brendon Foster here. So, all right, Brendon, what is your nickname?
Mickey.
Mickey.
Like Mickey Mouse, yeah.
All right. What's if you don't mind, what's the background there?
When I was little, I believe my mother told me. My grandmother started calling me that because of my ears.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Very cool. All right. As we do in every sport, and as we have for years, had a lot of kids from just all over the place. But you had to come from South Carolina, so that's a jaunt.
Yeah.
Why did you choose William Penn?
Really, it was late, and I needed I didn't know what school I wanted to go to, and I had little offers. And Coach Friesen, really, he called me, asking if I had signed anywhere, and he was telling me about the money and stuff, and how far I was going to be in this track program, and I just went with this school.
Yeah, just it fit, right?
Yeah, basically.
Damn, well, you still like it. I mean, you stuck around for a year and a half now, closing in on 2. So, all right, talk about your favorite thing about this track and field program.
Really the coaches, how the connection we have with the coaches, how we can do stuff outside of practice, play video games and stuff with our coaches. So I really like that.
Very cool, very cool. All right, this is always a tough one, but you picked it, so you got to answer it. Who's the one person in history that you'd most like to meet, and can be living and dead?
I like this question. It was Tupac Shakur.
Okay.
Because basically, of course he passed before I was born, but if I look back on the stuff he used to do, his impact on the United States, the world, and his music, I'm a really big Tupac fan as far as music. That's just one person I think I love me.
Awesome. All right, you can answer this either here in Oski or back home in Rock Hill. But what's your favorite restaurant?
It's back home in Rock Hill. It's Bojangles.
Okay.
Restaurant.
I gotcha. That's a chain though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
right? Isn't it? No, and that's fine. That's fine. But I was gonna say like, I mean, is it that good?
Yeah,
Is it Bojangles?
yeah.
Okay, all right. I was like, I know we don't have any around here. I mean, we barely have Popeyes as far as the Southern chicken and all of that stuff because that's what it is, right?
Right.
I mean, a lot of fried chicken. Okay. Definitely. I've heard of Bojangles. I'm just like, oh, I've never had one of it. All right. So next time I'm in an area that has Bojangles, I'll definitely hit one up. All right. Okay. If you were not competing in track and field, what other sport would you like to compete in?
No, football.
Okay.
This was like last year was my first time not playing football since like 6.
Gotcha.
So yeah, football.
Definitely. You getting the itch?
Yeah.
All right. What's some advice that you give a junior high or high school athlete wanting to compete collegiately?
First, grades. Grades is a big thing as far as like if you want to do anything in college, and just continue to work hard and just don't give up the stuff you want to do.
Definitely.
Just set a goal. Set a goal for yourself too.
Right. Again, it's all about student athlete. All right. Where's one place you'd most like to visit?
This is hard because I couldn't think, but I would say California just because I've never been. And
Okay.
I hear like the restaurants and stuff real good, plus the weather. So.
Well, yeah, but you're from South Carolina. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
I mean the weather's straight good.
I mean, we were down in South Carolina for Thanksgiving, and the weather wasn't good. So I'm gonna blame you on that because honestly, like it was almost snowing while we were down there, which was kind of crazy to me. But it was still warmer than it was up here. So, all right. When you have spare time, what do you like to do?
I actually like to read.
Okay.
I'm big on reading like urban fiction books, Jaquavius and Ashley Coleman.
Okay. Very cool. All right. What's been your biggest challenge thus far? You can talk sports-wise. You can talk just life. However you want to answer that.
I actually have a 1-year-old daughter back home,
Okay.
so that's been my biggest challenge,
Yeah.
leaving her 15 hours away.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are always Skyping
we
or
always
Facebook,
FaceTime.
FaceTiming or whatever. Yeah, for sure. Very cool. All right. If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to?
2016.
Okay.
I feel like a whole bunch of stuff went good that year. Like I graduated, I signed, my daughter was born. Just a whole bunch of stuff went good that year.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. 3-part question. What's your favorite time of the day, favorite day of the week, and favorite month of the year or time of the year?
Time of the day is after practice, so like between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Because that's really my chill time.
Right.
I don't really doing nothing.
Right.
Playing video games or something.
Okay. Day of the week.
Friday.
Okay. End of the week, right?
Yeah.
And then finally, month or time of the year.
July 26th, my birthday.
Okay. Man,
Oh,
he was
and
ready
July
for that.
21st, yeah, my daughter's birthday is actually 5 days before.
Okay. Very cool. All right. That's just party week then, huh? All right. If you could learn to do anything you can't currently do, what would it be?
I play the piano.
Okay. Very cool. You know a little bit?
Yeah, I know a little bit,
Chopsticks,
yeah.
some of that? Better than me. All right. Who's been the most influential person in your life?
It's two, actually, both of my parents.
Okay.
As far as like pushing me to continue to do stuff. Yeah. They've always been there, like pushing me. So, my parents.
Definitely. All right. Do you have any pets?
No.
Do you want any pets?
No, I'm not even big on animals.
Not even dealing with it, right? All right. And then finally, 2-part question. What's one activity that absolutely terrifies you, and how much money would it take for you to do it?
As far as track goes, it's pole vault. Like, I don't see how people
Yeah.
get
Especially when you go
yeah.
19, 20 feet like some of them can. How much money?
Probably pay off my college tuition.
There you go.
Yeah.
You'll do it once.
One time.
Full ride, coach. I'll do full ride, and I'll do pole vault just one time. All right, very cool. Well, Brendon Foster, appreciate you coming in for a few minutes. Best of luck as you guys are continuing on. You have the Mount Mercy Open next Saturday, so stay healthy. Obviously, that's a big deal for you, so stay healthy. Go after that conference title, go after a national qualification, all that fun stuff. So, all right, best of luck.